And now some conservation news from Africa. A rare sale of African ivory took place in Namibia Tuesday, and more auctions are planned in Botswana, South Africa and Zimbabwe. The international convention that regulates trade in endangered species sites has allowed China and Japan, traditional ivory users, to bid on the 108 tons of elephant tusks after each pledged to fight illegal domestic ivory trading. The tusks were taken from elephants that died from natural causes or were killed to prevent overpopulation. Conservation is also taking place at Meru National Park in Kenya, which has become a sanctuary of sorts for abandoned wildlife. Duce, a giraffe abandoned as a calf 4 years ago, is just one of many animals rescued by wildlife officials and nursed back to life at this protected wilderness of 87,000 hectares. Kathy Maitani visited the national park in eastern Kenya and filed this report.
She sniffs strangers. It's her way of making friends. She loves to be petted and considers the staff of Kenya Wildlife Service her family. Meet Dusi, Meru National Park's most famous resident. Dusi lives in the park's administrative compound. She sleeps next to the staff's quarters. Robert Njui is senior warden of Meru's conservation area.
She is social to the staff because on a daily basis she has learned to identify and recognize them. She has learned to also recognize the vehicles, very unique, the vehicles that she is used to see. And whenever she gets to see somebody she knows, she slowly tries to answer the person, and she starts smelling. It's like she's trying to confirm, is this the same person?
Dusi moved here 4 years ago as a baby after wildlife officials found her abandoned in the bush outside the park. John Mwiti takes care of Dusi.
If I'm walking away, Dusi will follow me, and people get surprised because they have never seen this kind of thing. She follows me because she has gotten used to me. Other times, she comes running. People get frightened, but Dusi is just playing and wants to come near me.
Dusi has adopted un-giraffe-like behavior. Although she is friendly to humans, she doesn't mingle with giraffes. They usually travel in herds of up to 20. Dusi prefers to spend her day at the park's nearby airstrip or at its tourist hotel. Senior warden Njui says Dusi has limited experience in normal giraffe behavior. She gave birth in July but abandoned her baby in the bush, just as she was abandoned.
Dusi has never lived with any family. The family is the staff of KWS at the park headquarters. She has not seen a giraffe giving birth. Probably that's why she ran away.
The father of Dusi's baby, called the boyfriend by the park staff, was also brought to the park from another location. Every day he waits outside the compound for Dusi so they can spend the day together. Njue says their bond is not usual for giraffes.
Although he is not the most strong, he is very aggressive protecting Dusi. Even sometimes when he is close, you come close to Dusi, you see him coming closer, watching what you are doing.
It was here at Meru National Park that George and Joy Adamson of the Born Free movie rehabilitated Elsa the lioness. The park teems with wildlife, including elephants, water buffaloes, birds, and ostriches. Njue hopes Dusi will draw more visitors. He says the park is the best in the world. Kathy Maitani for VOA News, Meru National Park.
Vincent, I know that took you back home. You lived right near a park.
Right. Well, thanks a lot. That's all we have for today's In Focus. Till tomorrow. Thank you. Goodbye.